the poeticism, but also the open-endedness of Chris's lyrics, I think are just like so genius, because I feel like you can feel them so deeply and they can hurt or like make you feel so loved. Hey, what's up? I'm Lauv and I'm obsessed with Coldplay. Okay, the first time I really started standing and getting into Coldplay, I was a little kid. I was in Latvia with my cousins because my mom's side of the family's from Latvia, and I remember we were like out at the beach like swimming and we came back. And I think that was the first time I heard Coldplay, and I remember being like, ooh, like what is this? It's so sick. And then it was like years and years later, I moved to New York, went to college, and that's when I like fell in love with Coldplay. I started listening, you know, to like multiple albums and like jamming Coldplay all the time. So yeah. Okay, I have two favorite Coldplay albums, but I'm gonna say first Mylo Xyloto. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I actually like in my song I'm So Tired with Troy, we reference like Hurts Like Heaven. That album, I think that's the intro to that album. And I mean, just literally, I'm so floored by it every time I listen to it, just like the very like gapless. I think that was one of the albums that really inspired me in terms of like hearing something that was like gapless or having a lot of gapless moments. And then also Ghost Stories. That album, I would say probably, to me personally, the best breakup album of all time. It came out literally at the most perfect, and I guess thus also the worst time, but it like literally saved me. And yeah, I love those two albums so much. Up in Flames is one of my favorite Coldplay songs of all time. As somebody, you know, who like came into this producing my own music and stuff, hearing how simple, like, you know, even just like the drum machine is, and then how heartbreaking the song is. That song is one of my favorites. Every Teardrop is a Waterfall. Ink is one of my favorite songs by Coldplay. Yeah, I mean, there's so many. Okay, I'm gonna say, I think my favorite Coldplay music video is Fix You. It's just like super simple. I love that he's just like walking, performing, running, you know, through the city, and then it like ends at one of their shows, because I feel like their shows are like one of the most epic parts of what they do. And I'm dying to see Chris Martin. I'm dying to see Coldplay live. I think the reason that Coldplay is like so inspiring to me, I found such solace in the sort of like the poeticism, but also the open-endedness of Chris's lyrics. I think are just like so genius, because I feel like you can feel them so deeply and they can hurt or like make you feel so loved. And you still don't know exactly, like, is that really what he meant? Like, I don't really know. And I feel like that like blew my mind. So those are my favorite things. And then also watching the documentary, just seeing just like his vibe and the band's vibe, like such like a positive, fun force, which I think is really cool to see in music, because I feel like, yeah, music can make you kind of jaded, and I think there's just so much positivity behind it, and that's really inspiring to me. Coldplay, like Chris's writing has inspired me so much. I mean, you know, like I said, like in I'm So Tired, we referenced Hurts Like Heaven. I think his open-endedness in some of the lyrics has really inspired me, especially in, I think, a lot of my like first songs as Lauv. So absolutely. I've never got a chance to meet anyone from Coldplay, sadly. But if I could, I would just be like, hey, do you want a coffee or a tea? What kind of beverage just you like? Can I bring you one? Do you like oat milk? Do you like chai? Do you like cold brew? Like latte? Like, what's the vibe? And then see where it goes from there.